The collapsed sewer line sent more than 240 million gallons of raw sewage into the Potomac River before it was contained. In the weeks after the collapse, D.C. water officials acknowledged they knew as far back as 2018 the 54-mile underground sewer line was in need of critical repairs. A Washington Post investigation found those repairs were delayed for more than 8 years because the National Park Service did not issue the needed permits to do that work. Today, several members of Congress tried to get the deputy superintendent of the C&O Canal to explain the delay.
I mean, it gets to the point where it seems we spent a lot of time trying to get a permit, didn't get the permit in time to fix the problem. The problem happens and it becomes an environmental problem or disaster. Was it ever considered imminent? I mean, when you were reviewing the permits, was it ever considered an imminent threat to the environment? Or
I think the specifics of that situation are subject to the litigation, the things before the collapse.
Mr. Winshoff, I want to ask you, isn't it true that in 2018, 8 years ago, DC Water requested fast-track permits to repair widespread corrosion and detached rebar at the site of the rupture?
We've been working with them on this initiative for a while.
Yeah, 8 years. Do you dispute that?
The specifics of the pre-break are under litigation.
Okay.
Both the National Park Service and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers testified that D.C. Water never told them there was any imminent threat of the sewer line collapsing.
Okay, I think this is the famous movie line, a failure to communicate, because this could have been avoided.
D.C. Water CEO David Gaddis testified they still have not determined the actual cause of the collapse, but there are 3 other sections of the pipe they found in need of immediate repair.
We understand the public's concern, the frustration, and the difficult questions many have asked, including whether this event could have been prevented.
Earlier this week at a public forum, many residents complained the smell coming from the spill site is still problematic.
We heard everything they said at the town hall, so we are going back out and taking a look, and we know it's getting hot and the smell can get worse, so as a result we are going back out and make sure that the smell is not overwhelming and try and take care of whatever that might be.
As for those 3 sections of pipe in critical need of repair, Gaddis said he's not sure where those sections are or if they could threaten the drinking water intakes at Great Falls. He added D.C. Water is still waiting on the Park Service to approve those permits. In the district, Mark Segraves, News 4.
Now, D.C. Water CEO David Gaddis told Mark that the cost of repair and cleanup has now exceeded the $20 million estimate. He added that if the White House does not approve the request for an elevated emergency declaration, that cost will be paid mostly by Virginia and Maryland residents.